Yeah, righto. So we got this castle design that we're working on for our project. We start with this shape and then we come up with a creative solution. Isometric castles are a thing that people do quite a lot. There's many different formats to do isometric castles with. Put the legs of the chair on the ground. Yeah, so there's many different ways to do isometric castles. We do a pretty basic one. But in a little bit, you're going to come up with like a sketch for your castle. You're going to look at what belongs on castles. You're going to think of a theme for a castle. All right, we're going to talk about your theme in a little bit. Could be like a traditional castle, could be a different castle, could be a science fiction castle, could be like a fantasy castle. Righto? And what you're going to do once you've done some research, you've thought about your design, you're going to use the sheet of paper that you've got that's in front of you that has a grid on it. Where's a good example of that? So here is one of those. All right, so you've got a grid. Right, on the grid, you've got the castle template. And on top of the castle template, you're going to add your details to make it look more like a castle. Righto, so we're going to talk about how to do that right now. But yeah, you can come up with tons and tons and tons of creative solutions for this castle. The castle doesn't need to end. The wall does not need to end where the wall ends. The wall can go down. You can have landscape on the outside of your castle. You can have big gates. You can have waterfalls. You can have tons of different things. You can have waterfalls, gates, a cliff. You can have tons of different things for your castle. So, this sheet of paper is your rough draft for your castle. Righto? And on this sheet of paper, you get your pencil. You don't need to use a ruler. You don't need to use anything else like that. You just need to use your pencil, and you're going to freehand in where the different elements of your castle belong. So I've got a block there. All right, can you see that? I've got a block there. When I say freehand in, just sketch lightly with your pencil, with your 6H pencil. Capiche? Maybe you want to have like a cliff here. So I can sketch in a cliff there. There's the edge of the cliff. Okay, maybe I want like a little gate here. So I draw one side, another side, connect the top, go back like this. So I sketch in my designs. On this point, maybe there's a pointed roof. So I sketch in my pointed roof. How do you do a pointed roof? I'll do it again real quick over here. So there's another tower thingamajig. The pointed roof, you just draw a line up from the center of that surface and then connect the peak to the top of that line. And you've got a pointed roof on top of your tower here. You might not be able to see it on the overhead here, but there's a grid here. There's lots of lines on the sheet of paper that can follow. What a lot of people do when they draw windows, they tend to do this for a window. Righto? The windows are meant to be tilted as well. So if you draw windows, they've got to follow. If a window would be on that side, it will look like this. If it's on the other side, it would look like that. So the windows need to follow the patterns. Okay? You can add like another little tower on top of the tower. Draw a square on top of the tower. Draw lines that go up follow the grid to draw lines that go up. And the idea is this is the draft for your project. You're going to have this sheet of paper as reference for when you draw your final project. Luca, I asked you not to touch anything. Put it down and pay attention. Yeah, so this is the draft where you figure out all the things that go in your design before you draw your for real one. Why? Because when you're drawing the for real one, you don't have to make silly mistakes and things and potentially like make an error on your for real one. So you use this to figure out what's going to go on there. Maybe there's a gap here. Right? There's a gap here which follows the line out like this. Follows the line out like that. That means there'll be a hole in the wall there. There'll be a hole in the wall there. And there's a little bit of shade there. And that's a waterfall that goes over the cliff. Okay, maybe there's little windows here. Okay, I'm doing this much more quickly than you should just because. Maybe there's a big thing out the back here for some reason. Another tower. And there's a bridge that goes across that looks like this. But you can't see the other side of the bridge because it's behind that thing there. Alrighty, so yeah, once you've done that, right, that's your first go. Once you've done that, you get your ruler, you make sure you're following the grid, and you use your heavier line weight to darken up your design so you can make sure everything's correct. Alrighty, line weight. So that just refers to how hard you press down on the pencil, right? You want to go light to begin with, then go dark at the end. Alright, almost done, almost done. I'm not going to go over this whole thing, but I'm just going to give you a quick demo. Yeah, so light line weight to begin with. Get your tool, your ruler, your set square, and all you got to use is use it just as an edge to draw against. You don't have to use your set square or anything. And then darken up your drawing so you can see what you've got. And by the end of this, you should have like a cool looking castle with all of your features. Maybe there's a volcano, maybe there's a skull, maybe it's in, an ice castle, like frozen, things like that. So you can come up with creative solutions for this. Alrighty. Now let's see what our good friends at AI have done for some castle inspiration. Who can do that? Everyone can do that pretty easily, right? Yep. So a normal castle, another normal sort of castle, another normal sort of castle. You can add plants. I've never thought about that. That's a good idea. Another normal castle. So you could do like a traditional castle. You could do like a lolly castle. You could do an ice cream castle. Like Wreck-It Ralph or whatever. A lolly castle. What's that one? Ice cream castle. A Star Wars castle. You can make it look like Star Wars stuff. Mos Eisley or whatever that place is called. You could do a Harry Potter castle. Looks a bit like more like a school, but yeah, you could do a castle like that. What's this one? A Barbie castle. Barbie castle. I think this one's a Batman castle. Yeah, so you've got a lot of options there. What is the theme of your castle? Is it like traditional? Could be sci-fi, could be horror, could be whatever. All right, does that make sense? Once you think about that, do some research, look on your iPads, look at different castles, look at what the features go on the castle. Maybe there's a big entranceway. Maybe your castle is in the clouds. All right, look at different examples. Once you've looked at your examples, start to sketch out your concepts on this sheet. Does that make sense to everybody? Alrighty, very good.